So let's try it again here. Doug's EARHOLE Entertainment. What we're trying to do is improve on Funk 49 that we've been trying to tackle here lately. So let's give it a shot here, see what I've got. Trying to get the rhythm down, right? Joe Walsh. I don't know if that sounds right. Woo, that's too much. My hand. I've got carpal tunnel real bad. I'm going to have surgery here pretty soon, so just kind of bear with me here. I'm kind of fumbling through this the best I can. Just trying to get each part down here and tear it apart. Much in the way of effects. goes to a what they call a Hendrix chord. I'll play it real slow. Let's kill the old looper here with the drum track on. It's something to that effect. Now this is 88 beats a minute, it's supposed to be. Here, what do you say? All right, let's give it a shot. Should I go from the very beginning? Let's try it. I kind of jacked it all up. So I'm going to try the intro a few times just raw. There it is. So that's kind of how the intro goes a little bit. I got to get the pitch right on the bit. That's pretty close. I get that part. It's a little labored, but hey, I'm still working on this. Funk 49, this is a continuation of just learning the song. So let's try the intro one more time here. So that picking part, I watched a few videos of his, and that's how he's actually picking it. He's actually striking it, and then chicken pick it. But you got to get the pitch right. Whoa. So that's pretty close. I mean, it's labored, but hey, let's record the rhythm part here. Through the Boss RC5 looper here. I do have a ditto looper right next to it. I can employ at any time. So let's try that intro again here. It's not too bad on the pitch. many times he goes through that. But I'll research that when I do a final production of all this at some point in time. Now, here's the other rhythm part. Like I said, my carpal tunnel is really acting up tonight. I'm not making excuses. It's just the facts. So here we go. I'm going to try to play it a couple times and then I'll record it and then I'll kind of analyze it with you. Let's listen to that part. Well, let's record it first. I forgot to frickin' record it. Okay, here we go. We'll try that part again with the looper recorded. So that's not too bad. I did hit a couple extra notes in there. Just miss-hit a string or two. Let's try it again here. Now the timing's not exactly right either, I can tell you that. But I'm just working on getting the rhythm right and getting the sequence down, and we'll polish this up in another episode. So here we go. We'll try to record it again. Wasn't too bad, but it wasn't too good either. Let's try it one more time here. Like I said, this is guitar practice. I'm trying to get down. If you're just joining here, I appreciate you dropping by and listening to my nonsense here. I'm trying to emulate Funk 49, Funk number 49 from the James Gang. I've been trying to learn this live on YouTube for you folks tonight, and we're picking it apart piece by piece here and seeing how I can do it and put it together and make it sound halfway reasonable. So here we go. We're going to get the RC5, the Boss RC5 going with a drum track in the background, and we're going to see if we can't play this part here. To it. So both parts I kind of fumbled up a little bit. I'm not going to blame my hand, but I'm blaming my hand. You know what I mean? So here we go. Kind of on the last one, I kind of goofed up a little bit. Hands bothered me a little bit. So here we go. Hit it again. Not too bad. Kind of hit an extra note towards the end there. Hit another note at the end there. It's coming along a little bit here, but let's play the intro again here. That's pretty close. That's pretty close for me. Let's get the bends right. So anybody that knows the song, leave in the comments if I'm getting it close. I mean, yeah, this is my only third session of trying this here. So let's try it again. The intro. That's really bad. Let's try it. I'm going to put the drum track in the background, but it doesn't kick in until after the intro. But I've got no control over that. So it's not too bad, really. Let's play it back. But let's try that intro. We got to try to get that down. The pitches are really kind of elude me a little bit. He puts a little vibrato on there that I'm missing, and I don't know if it's I just haven't practiced it enough or what. Right there. I'm not really good at that, so I'm working on it though. Let's try that intro one more time here. I'm getting close on the intro. That little chicken picking part. Getting close on it. It's not perfect by any stretch of the imagination, but then again, I'm not Joe Walsh. I'm just trying to copy his style a little bit. to actually hear what I'm doing. So, see if I play it again here. Nope. I killed it just before I started in. Let's try that intro again. See if I can get it. You think I can get it? Wow, I hope I can. I hope I can for your sake. Your sake. I think that. Whoa, it's tough. I'm telling you. I just kind of learned that chicken picking part tonight. I've never played that style before, and I'm trying to work on it a little bit. Tears your finger up a little bit. It's getting close, though, isn't it? Whoop. I gotta clean it up a little bit, but I'm getting a lot closer than I was last time I tried this. So, hey, let's try to record it one more time here. Shake my hand out. Woo! Like I said, I've got carpal tunnel having surgery here in a little bit, so trying to get my guitar playing in tonight. Let's get it going. Doug's Earhole Entertainment. If you're just now jumping in, this is what I like to do. I like to cover a new song, solo, or riff. In this case, I'm trying to perfect, to me, Funk number 49 by the James Gang. So it's going to take me a while, folks, but I'll get this thing down eventually. So let's see what I can do tonight. So let's get the intro down. That sounds like a little bit, and then I might add a little bit of flanger to it, see what that sounds like. Well, did it even record? Probably not. Doesn't sound like it. So hey, let's give it a shot here, get that drum beat going here, and I'm adding a little bit of flanger to it now, just to spice it up a little bit here. So Doug's Earhole Entertainment. playing for you guys. And I think the only improvement I've got in my playing tonight over the last couple nights is the intro part. This specific part here. That part right there where I'm going. That's just a new technique for me that I'm kind of struggling with. Trying to get it down for you so it sounds a little bit more like Joe Walsh playing it, rather than old Doug from Doug's EARHOLE Entertainment. So here's that intro again. Let's see if I can pull it off. So let me know in the comments if you think it sounds anything remotely similar to the way it's supposed to sound. I need your feedback. I need the feedback, people. So let's try to play it again here. Now I know the intro doesn't have the drum beat in there, but I've got no way of controlling that. I'm not good enough on the Boss RC5 to figure that out when to hit it right. So here we go. So hey, it's been Doug with Doug's EARHOLE Entertainment here, trying to play Funk 49 the best I can here. So I'm making a little bit of more improvements here and there. I got a little bit of vibrato I got to kind of work on here, and I got to. I'm supposed to play in the background while I talk. So I got a few parts to work on here. You can light up in the comments where you think I need to improve, because I might be hearing something that you're not hearing on here, and I need the help kind of trying to nail this. If I'm going to play it properly for you folks out there in Doug's EARHOLE land on YouTube, I need to know the feedback here. So go ahead and let me know. There's a few parts in here that I'm really struggling with, but like I'm not making up any excuses, but my carpal tunnel is kicking right now, bad. And I can't hardly feel my fingers at all. That's kind of where these three fingers here, well, these two fingers and thumb are basically completely numb. I cannot feel the trip. I can't feel the wire under my fingers at all. So, I mean, I'm having surgery done on this here pretty soon, so I'll be out of commission. I'll just have to be talking live stream wise here for you folks. So, you're going to have to kind of just bear with me. I think the recovery time's 2-3 weeks or something like that. So, I should be back to hopefully full function And I won't have this issue anymore, and I'll be able to rip out some riffs for you here on Doug's Earhole Entertainment. If there's any songs or any music out there you'd like me to try to, I don't know if that flanger I've got on there, if it makes it sound better or worse. Maybe it's covering up some errors that I'm playing. That might be my little secret too. So here, let's give it a shot here. Funk 49 by the James Gang, Joe Walsh on guitar. Wow, man, Joe Walsh. Oh man, what a great artist that guy is. Just love him to death. He's a sober guy now too, but boy, you know he had a checkered past back in the day, man. So here we go. We got to turn this baby up since I turned her down for you. We'll turn it up a little bit more than normal. All right, Funk 49, the way I see it, buddy. That's the chord I was trying to hit. That's what they call the Hendrix chord there. It's kind of hard to fret, especially if you can't feel your fingers like me. So that's kind of cool chord, really. Let's play that ending part. There's the carpal tunnel spot. All right, not too awful bad there. Shake my hand out and went to sleep again. We're going to try that intro one final time here. So let's give it a shot here. Doug's Earhole Entertainment. If you're just now joining, I do appreciate you dropping by. commenting, liking, and subscribing to my channel here. Tonight we're tackling Funk 49 the best way I can. I'm trying to tackle all the rhythm parts. There's one other solo-y type thing in the middle there after a drum solo that I'm kind of trying to work on here in my own time so I can throw it in here. That might be after my hand surgery, but let's give this a shot here. See if we can kind of pull it off. That's not too awful bad. Let's try it one more time. I'm going to try it 3 times total. So. Heck with it. Let's write it out one more time. What do you say there? We got a few minutes, don't we? Yeah, on a Friday night, baby. Woo! Let's give it a shot. Doug's EARHOLE Entertainment. Hit me up with the sub there, will you? Here we go. We're going to try it. It's Doug with Doug's EARHOLE Entertainment, and I sure have had a blast playing that for you guys tonight. I know I fumbled a little bit through it, but hey, that's the way it goes, you know, when you're playing live for people. You can't get it always right, you know. I'm not perfect. Nobody's perfect, but hey, I'm giving it a shot there. I do appreciate you dropping by, man. I do appreciate it. Yeah. So, back to my hand here. This is really what I wanted to talk about tonight. My hand, I've got carpal tunnel severely in both hands. The right hand, though I'm right-handed, is not bad. It's the left hand that is absolutely a mess. I can't feel anything. You probably hit these fingers right here with a hammer. I can't feel it. It's numb 100% of the time. So I can't feel this finger. I can't feel this finger and the thumb. I can't feel at all. So I'm going to have what they call carpal tunnel release surgery, where they go in and they make a slice here. They get in there and they cut something or other. And I don't know if they cut your hand off or what. No, they go in there and they cut a couple things and sew you back up. And it's supposed to relieve pressure in there, I suppose. I'm not really sure. So I've had some heavy physical labor jobs in my life. And, you know, probably tootling around on the guitar a little bit kind of affects that too. I used to golf a lot, and I think that might contribute, but it's definitely work has contributed a lot to this. So anyway, I'm going to have that corrected. The doctor said, well, he's had it done on both of his hands too. And he leveled with me and he said, recuperation time, probably about 2 weeks, 3 weeks, something like that. And I should be able to, you know, have this back in here. And I'm going to get back on this guitar as soon as humanly possible. I asked him, I said, hey, can I use the guitar? He's like, well, when you start feeling you can, and you're not going to rip the stitches open. So I think the stitches stay in for like a week or something like that. And then I have to go back or whatnot. And I think they take them out. And that ought to be a real joy, huh? Don't you think? So anyway, yeah, they got to knock me out for this. I don't know why. It's local. The guy told me, he says, yeah, stem to stern, 10 minutes. Outpatient, 10 minutes. So I go in there, snip, snip, done, 10 minutes. So, hey, it's Doug with Doug's EARHOLE Entertainment. Enough with my problems, but I wanted to keep you guys up to speed on what's happening here on the channel. So, hey, man, I do appreciate you, and I'll catch you on the flip-flop.